No, in my division, a lot of like contenders who deserve the title fight. Just UFC have to give me new target. That's it. I just waiting.
There has been a lot of talk about the potential fight between you and Ilia Topuria. How do you look at that situation?
Yeah, I like this idea. If UFC want, I know a lot of MMA fans want this fight. I'm ready.
What about fight in White House in Washington? Do you thinking about that?
Yeah, also it's the one of the arena where I'm gonna fight next, and we have the Ramadan month when I'm not gonna training 1 month, and after that I will slowly beginning my training camp, and I will be ready White House or as a other dates. I will be ready.
Islam Makachev continues pushing for a welterweight title clash with Ilia Topuria. During his recent Telegraph Russia interview, Makachev expressed enthusiasm about facing Topuria at the rumored UFC White House event, confirming this as his preferred next opponent.
I have to go tomorrow, Dagestan. Can I go?
Yeah.
Just, bro, give me small lessons. What I have to do, bro? What I have to do?
Your power over
And go fly?
Dagestan.
I can go alone?
Oh, yeah, you go with me.
Okay. It's nothing hard.
No, it's not hard. Easy.
Can I move this one?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Up and down. This is
Okay.
for power in the engine.
Bro, if something happen, you have parachute?
No.
No parachute?
No.
Makachev was later spotted on a plane, engaging the pilot in conversation, playfully inquiring whether he could personally fly the aircraft back to Dagestan.
Mike turns to my son and basically telling him, like, that's going to happen. When you have a girl, guys are going to try to talk to him. It's like trying to like he's his fucking father or something. I'm like, what are you doing, man? He's drunk as shit. And then he tells my son, he tells Eddie that he should do something about it. If he didn't like it, he should do something. So a 130-pound kid should do something to Mike Perry if he didn't like him trying to talk to his girl. And then he turns to me and says to me, hey, I'm sorry. I know I'm wrong, but I think you should do something about it. To my face like that. What the f am I supposed to do? You're a mess, drunk mess, trying to bitch up my son, trying to talk to a teenage girl. My whole family's here. My son Anthony's there. You put me in a real bad spot, like terrible spot as a father. I used to like Mike Perry. I used to think the whole thing was an act, and I liked it. I liked the act of Mike Perry, the wild dude who does wild shit. And I thought maybe he just put it on for the camera, but it's not. He's an absolute scumbag. No man leaves his wife at home to take care of kids and then tries to talk and pick up teenage girls at an event while his wife ain't around, his wife's home, cooking, taking care of the kids. Like what are you doing, man?
Nate Diaz has teased a UFC comeback amid ongoing speculation about the White House card lineup in June. The veteran fighter posted on X Wednesday evening, declaring, "Let's not act like I didn't start a whole division bringing value to all these guys claiming they're in. I gave opportunity and put notice on the dopest fights I got unfinished business, and I plan on going and taking what's mine ASAP, first to ever start a division, and the dopest one at that. You're welcome, mother. I'll see you soon. I'm coming." His message sparked fan discussions about a potential trilogy with McGregor at the White House event, referencing their 2016 exchanges where Diaz submitted McGregor before losing the rematch 5 months later. At BKFC Nickelmania 6 in Philadelphia, chaos erupted between Mike Perry and Eddie Alvarez's camp after a confrontation broke out in the crowd. Perry later explained on his podcast that he was bumped from behind and turned to politely say, "Excuse me," to someone he identified as Alvarez's son's girlfriend, which escalated into an argument with Alvarez's son and triggered the brawl. Alvarez disputed Perry's version in an MMA fighting interview, claiming Perry's account was completely false.
Bud talking crazy, acting like he gonna, do something, in the streets, man. He gonna keep a switch. He gonna need a switch if he playing with me. We ain't finna do this in the streets. That was some good, deflection, He didn't really want to answer what I really asked him, and that's to get that work. We can keep it out of the streets, we ain't gonna be playing like that. Don't nobody make it back home. Let's get in the ring. Let's spar. You already know you be out in Vegas a lot of times. You know, you spar up at the apex, you work up at the apex. I think it'd be fun. I think the whole world would love to watch. You know, we can go live, we can have some fun with it. I know you still train, just for the lifestyle. I know you still spar, I know you still get that work in, I know you still train. You know, I see Shakur, he thinks something funny, but at the end of the day, right, let's find out, cause I'm dead serious about that. It's real cute that you talking about, you know what happened to tough guys on the street. But at the end of the day, man, we in the toughest sport in the world, right? And that's combat sports. So let's see who the best fighter. I ain't street certified. I'm tell y'all that right now, you know. And I heard Bud got popped one time, right? Somebody say you want payday. This ain't got nothing to do with payday. I'm willing to do this for free. Bar dummy. This is an open invitation to Bud Crawford. You know, let's do it at the Apex. You know, I'm gonna try to make my way down to Vegas March 7th. You know, let's do it then. But I know a lot of guys, when I get out there, it's gonna be all that talking. Oh man, you talking crazy. You said you gonna try to kill Shakur. Like, no, I just gave an example. If we was to fight in the streets and it's 101, exactly what would happen. I do see myself transitioning over to boxing. Said fight, then in MMA. Nah, they not gonna do it. Y'all know a lot of boxers will never do it. And it ain't because of the money. It'll be too big of a risk. Like I said, March 7th, I'll be out there at the Apex in Detroit. I'll be out there as well for Clarissa fight, February 22nd. So I'm gonna see y'all out there.
Perry responded on X, calling Eddie a liar, and providing his detailed version of events. He wrote, "He's a liar. You Eddie. What I said was true because I was having a good time being nice to everyone who I crossed paths with, and you sat behind me. Abraham saw my hat land in my lap. We were 4 to 6 seats in front row. I turned around because my hat fell and saw a girl and your son slid in after I said, 'Excuse me. This is not a business transaction. You're an idiot for saying this is for drama, because now legal action will have to be taken and others will need to be interviewed. What was in that girl's cup? You say I said inappropriate things? What did I say? Forget you." Meanwhile, tension escalated between Joaquin Buckley and Terence Crawford after Crawford and Shakur Stevenson dismissed UFC's potential to surpass boxing's popularity. Buckley defended the UFC and argued that MMA fighters would dominate boxers in street confrontations. Crawford fired back on X, questioning Buckley's ranking and street fighting comments, asking, "Who's even fighting in the streets anymore? Talking about who he can kill in the streets. He must have forgot to make switches for them, kind of tough guys." Buckley responded by posting a video challenging Crawford to spar in Las Vegas on March 7th.
This is a real Russian drop that you got.
I'm gonna wear it outside.
You can even kill the zebra. Zebra? Yeah, there is a zebra. I wish I could meet Jake.
I've been laying out a blueprint. I've been doing it in fast. Documentary on Netflix now. So.
I'm going to the club.
Let's go. He's not gonna wear the warm jacket.
Armen Tsarukyan recently connected with Jake Paul during Paul's visit to Armenia, with the UFC lightweight welcoming the YouTuber-turned-boxer to his homeland.
Sir, he gonna smash his ass, and he's gonna be next Olympic champion. Welcome to Armenia, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's been the best.
There's a ranch. You pay money for any animal biscuit, like
There's some of her on.
What's happening here?
As to the fight, not one that I expected or was even looking for. It's a bit more annoying for me because it's not just an opponent that feels like a bit further down the ladder. He's also somebody that I've worked with before as well in preparation for other fights. So I know him well. So it's another reason why you kind of just didn't really want to have this fight. So yeah, it's definitely not the fight I was looking for. I have a lot of respect for Sam as well. I'm a fan of his as well. Kind of, watching him grow. So it's definitely something I didn't believe I was going to have to be, let's say in his way, in his career, in his progression. Yeah, definitely. It's just definitely not a fight that I wanted. So, and I'm kind of not sure what the UFC want or even feel, or even how they feel about me and my style. So yeah, it's a difficult one to really analyze how I move forward from this, because like I said, this fight, I don't feel like it does too much for me even winning a fight, outside of getting a highlight reel that makes them maybe want to, push me a bit more. But I definitely don't feel like I'm in good favor with the UFC at the moment.
UFC welterweight Jeff Neal revealed his 5-year battle with addiction for the first time. Neal disclosed how drugs and alcohol consumed his life while he remarkably maintained his UFC rankings at 170 pounds, with his struggles beginning around his ICU admission for sepsis 5 years ago. Speaking to James Lynch, Neal explained, "This is the first time I'm even talking about it, but I had a problem with addiction. Look at all. It was rough. 5 years of it, and within those 5 years, the longest I was sober was 2 weeks, and those 2 weeks were usually before a fight. I would only slow down before a fight, and I would come in underprepared and out of shape. It's crazy that I stayed in the rankings the whole time." He credited his wife's support throughout the ordeal, expressing gratitude for his recovery and second chance while lamenting how addiction derailed his championship aspirations after his 5-fight win streak following the Mike Perry victory. Michael "Venom" Page expressed frustration with UFC's matchmaking decisions ahead of UFC London. Despite losing only once since joining the promotion in 2024 against Ian Machado Gary, MVP was booked against unranked Sam Patterson for the March 21st event's main card opener. Patterson brings a 4-fight win streak since moving up from lightweight, but Page feels the matchmaking and positioning suggest he's fallen out of favor with the promotion, telling MMA Junkie's Farah Hannon that the unusual booking decisions make him wonder if he upset someone within the UFC. Jailton Almeida's UFC tenure unexpectedly concluded after back-to-back decision losses derailed his title shot momentum. The formerly 6th-ranked heavyweight was cut following his defeat to Rizvan Kuniev at UFC Vegas 103, with his wrestling-heavy style drawing criticism from fans who celebrated his release. However, many supporters defended Almeida's record, noting his previous success with only 1 loss in over 10 fights before his recent skid, questioning the fairness of his release compared to other struggling fighters still on the roster. Here are the internet's top 3 memes, with number 3 coming from Fight Sport Focus. The second-place meme originated from Nutrock on the M8. The top meme was shared by Undisputed Take. Ha 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 ha.